Hello guys, welcome back to the No More Trauma Virtual Wellness Studio where we practice yoga and Pilates for trauma recovery. Hi there. Good morning, good afternoon, welcome. Today we're focusing on a beautiful yin flow, and that's going to be right in the solar plexus area, right? Since it is Leo season, they rule that solar plexus. Feel free to have a block or pillows and an open heart. And we'll get started. So you're going to go ahead, gently come to the mat. And as we come down, we're going to come all the way into child's pose. Okay, keeping the block out in front of you or pillows. Okay, so feet back behind you, toes untucked and the tailbone back. Knees can be wide. And gently extend arms out in front of you. And just melt the crown of the head to the mat. Releasing any tension in the back. If you notice this is an uncomfortable position, you can always use a blanket for the knees. Just opening up the hips, allowing the belly to hang. Allowing the chest to hang. And just allowing that third eye to rest on the mat. Just coming closer and closer on the exhale. And just finding your intention for your practice. Just noticing the sensations in the body. Any tightness or tension, stress or inflammation. Beautiful. Next inhale, gently pressing the palms together, allow them to rest on the block. Thumbs pointed up. And just notice the stretch in the arms. Maybe noticing the heart. Noticing the emotions that showed up on the mat today. Any fatigue or overwhelm. Curiosity or wonder. Perfect. Go ahead, release the palms down, back onto the mat. Still breathing here. Maybe noticing the tension being released in the shins and the ankles. Perfect. Gently take the gaze towards the block and your fingertips. Slowly coming to rise, just noticing the sensations in the body. Gently release the block. Okay. And feel free to sway side to side, just releasing any tension, stress in the shoulders or the hips. And just moving at the natural rhythm of your breath. Noticing how the breath feels in the body. And maybe shifting the hips back. And shifting it forward, maybe sending it back again. And just taking any natural movement that you need. And as you send it back, just find that stretch. And maybe circle to the left and send it back down. And beautiful, just coming back up and circling again. Beautiful, sending it up and finding another circle and sending it down. Pressing into the hands as you come into a neutral spine. Okay. fighting mosquitoes here. All right, and on your inhale, okay, taking a couple cat-cows, lifting the gaze, lower the belly. Exhale, dome the spine, take the gaze to the belly. Beautiful. Inhale, take the gaze up, lower. Exhale, press away and dome the spine, chin to chest. Beautiful. Inhale, neutral spine. Begin to tuck the toes, okay? And send the hips back. First downward dog, waking it up, waking up the legs, quads, hamstrings, the calf muscles. And just sending the gaze up to the belly or the upper thighs, releasing tension in the neck. Beautiful. Inhale. And exhale. Lower down, untuck the toes. Beautiful. And whenever you're ready, we're going to tuck the toes and send it back up. Breathing here. Beautiful. Exhale, lower. Taking a breath. Just notice the strength in the arms. This time, inhale, lift the right sole and just gently step it on the outside of that right palm, okay? Gently reach for your block. You're gonna place it either on the inside or outside of the foot. I find the inside a little bit more comfortable since we're working on lizard pose, okay? And just take that gaze over the right shoulder. Maybe send the toes 45 degrees, okay? Sending the hips slightly forward, okay? You're stretching out the quad and that left thigh, okay? And again, finding that gaze back behind you. Inhale. And exhale. Pressing into the block, finding strength. Noticing the sensation in the hip. Beautiful. Gently send it back and send the sole to meet the left. Coming into your child's pose. Maybe using the block to frame the palms. Gently melt onto the earth. Inhale. And exhale. Perfect. Next inhale, press into the palms, gently lift, coming into your tabletop, okay? Going to inhale, lift that left knee, slowly step the foot outside of that left palm. Gently take your block, place it closer to that left sole, okay? Maybe gently sending the hips forward as you maybe send the knee back, opening up the hip, taking that gaze over the left shoulder. Maybe send the foot 45 degrees if you haven't already. And just noticing that stretch. Maybe in the inner thighs, maybe the outer hip. Gentle massage in the belly. Sending breath all the way down through the hips to the knee, to the ankle. Beautiful. Gently shift the hip back. Slowly allow that left sole to meet the right, coming into your child's pose. And framing the palms around the block as you come into child's pose. Perfect. Gently lift the gaze, slowly rising back into your tabletop and slowly coming down, all the way down to the tailbone, releasing the soles from underneath you, okay? Coming into our pigeon pose, okay, or half square, whichever works. So you can always take the block and sit it underneath that hip if that feels nice. Going to extend that right leg long back behind us. And that shin is either parallel to top of the mat or maybe closer in, whichever feels good. Gently folding, inhale. And exhale. Pigeon pose is a very active pose. And so we allow the pigeon to rest. That leg, that right leg behind us is still activated, okay? Toning the abdomen and the back. Noticing that stretch in the hip, or maybe the inside of the thighs, even the psoas. And slowly walk the hands back as you come to rise, maybe releasing the block underneath the hip and slowly rolling onto that left hip, okay? And when we roll into the left hip, we're going to automatically be in half butterfly pose, okay? So that left sole is in, that right leg is extended to the side of us, okay? Gently fold onto the block. Okay, forearms are resting, interlacing the fingertips. And just take the gaze to the earth. And option, if the block is in the way and you want to extend the palms all the way down to the earth, you can always do so as well. And noticing the sensations in the inner groin. And just noticing the mind. Is there chatter happening in the mind? And if so, see if you can slowly bring it back with the breath. Maybe noticing if you're clenching the jaw. And just see if you can soften with the breath. Inviting the body back on the mat. Perfect. Next inhale, gently lift the gaze. Slowly walk the hands back as you come to rise. Perfect. Gently pressing the palms on the earth as you adjust the hips as we come to the length of our mat. Okay. So that left sole, you're going to cross it over the right thigh. Okay. So half shoelace pose here with leg extended. Inhale to lift. Gently tuck the chin and slowly walk the hands out in front of you to find your fold. Okay. Option to take the block and rest it underneath that thigh if that feels comfortable. Okay. Just noticing the breath. Noticing any sensations in the legs or the hips. Beautiful. Inhale, lift the gaze. Exhale, walk the hands back. Gently release your block from underneath the thigh. And slowly unhook that left sole, and we're actually going to adjust ourselves, so hooking that left sole back around and slowly seeing if you can fold in at the knee that right shin to come in full shoelace pose. Turn this way so you can see me releasing the block to the front of us and see if you can gently fold. Now if this is uncomfortable, right, you can always use a block or pillow, okay, underneath you. Take your time. Noticing the waves of the breath in the hips. Inhale, come to rise. And slowly walking the hands back. Slowly, gently unhooking that left sole. Beautiful. Releasing that right sole. And we'll take windshield wiper legs. Just releasing any tension or anything that's stuck or stagnant in that pose, asana pose. Okay. Now we'll gently begin to take it on the other side. So now that right shin is parallel, okay, to the top of the mat. Okay, maybe lifting and sending that left sole back behind you, coming into the pigeon pose. Okay, we're gonna rest our pigeon on the block, or if you need a little support, you can place it underneath that right hip. Okay. Coming all the way down on the forearms. Okay. That sole is untucked. And just noticing the body. Noticing the breath. And if you notice you're clenching your jaw or stress in the shoulders, feel free to sway side to side. Just notice the breath in the spine. Beautiful. Inhale, lift the gaze, and slowly walk the hands back as you come to rise. Release the block from underneath the hip, and just rolling on the outside of that hip as you come to the front of the mat, the length of the mat. Okay, adjusting your position of the soles for comfort. Okay, and drawing that right sole in. Left sole is now on the side of us. Okay, walking the palms out in front of you, interlace fingertips. Maybe the palms or forearms are rested on the block, and if the block is in the way, feel free to extend the arms all the way out. And just see if you can get closer and closer to earth with every exhale. Beautiful. Inhale, lift the gaze. Slowly walk the hands towards you as you come to rise. And we'll take it to the other side. Okay. So that left sole is now extended. Okay. We're going to cross the right sole over that left leg. Okay. Using your block, gently placing it underneath the thigh. Maybe we gently fold for this half shoelace pose. Okay. Releasing any tension in the neck. Noticing the stretch, maybe in the back of the thighs, the hamstrings. Maybe noticing the stretch on the outer hips. Or maybe a gentle stretch in the low spine. Maybe softening the eyebrows. Inhale, lift the gaze. Slowly walking the hands back. Release the block. Okay, we're going to take full shoelace pose. So option to untuck. That feels a little uncomfortable. You can just bring in that left sole back behind you. Okay, or just keeping both legs folded. Okay, so the idea is you want the knees to stack on top of each other. As you can see, mines are not not stacked on top of each other, but you want to try to get it as close as possible. Okay, and for your own comfort, and find a gentle fold. Okay, maybe using the block as your guide. Releasing tension in the neck. See if you can soften the shoulders. Soften the mind. Beautiful. Inhale. Exhale. Perfect. Inhale, lift the gaze. Release your block. Beautiful. Unhook the sole. And take windshield wiper legs to just release anything still holding. Beautiful. Gently placing the block outside of the mat as we slowly come down onto our side. These are going to be 90 degrees, so in line with the hip. We're just going to open up that shoulder. Okay, taking the gaze over that right shoulder. Okay, so our knees are still 90 degrees. And just finding a twist in the spine, allowing the heart to open. Supporting the breath body. Expansion in the lungs. A juicy stretch and twist in that spine and hips. And just notice how that feels. Maybe noticing if the breath feels soothing. Maybe noticing if the crown feels heavy. Beautiful. Gently sending your gaze to the front of the room, bringing that right palm back on top of the left. And just taking some time. Wonderful. We'll take it on the other side. Gently shifting the hips, okay? Soles on the mat, knees pointed up. Take a breath. And slowly allow the knees to fall to the right side. Body comes to the right. Knees are 90 degrees in line with the hip, okay? And whenever you're ready, send that left palm over to the left side. Just noticing that stretch on the left side body. Maybe softening the gaze, softening the jaw. Softening the body. Allowing the body to be heavy. Noticing the air on your skin. Notice if it's warm or if the air feels cool. And just notice. Beautiful. Gently invite that left shoulder, palm, and forearm to come back. And slowly rolling onto your back. And extending that left leg long, right leg long. And allow the palms to rest down by your side. Slightly tucking the chin, rolling the shoulders back, and let the body rest. Noticing the softness of the toes and the tops of the feet, the bottom of the feet, and the ankle. Noticing the shins and the calf muscles. Noticing the knees, quads and thighs. Noticing the glutes, the belly. Noticing the wrists, the knuckles. Beautiful. Rolling out the toes and the arms overhead. Gently waking up the body. Bringing the soles together. Knees pointed up. And whenever you're ready, just rolling onto your favorite side. And slowly rolling up to a comfortable seat. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, heart center. Thank you so much for practicing with me. If you're new, welcome. And if you're returning, welcome back. Remember to live abundantly, love your authenticity, and radiate organic happiness. But most importantly, live a life of no more trauma. Be well. I hope you enjoyed the soothing solar plexus flow. I can't wait to see you back. Feel free to come back and practice as many times as you like. Bye.